In life, you have two choices, and you have to make a decision. You can either choose a life of contentment, or you can chase after comfort. What's good, everyone? It's Jay Breezy, and I'm back with another video. This isn't just a young person thing. It's something that I'm seeing in America in general, of people wanting to chase after comfort. They want to chase after money, chase after the big things in life instead of choosing to be content with what God's given you. Now, when you're watching a sermon or when you're talking to your friend group that are Christians, it's easy to say to them or say to yourself in that moment, hey, I would rather choose a life of contentment than chase after these things. But when we look at our lives and we look at how the society acts, and when I say society, I mean specifically the American society, it's very different. As someone who lives in America, I can honestly say that we love comfort. We love our streaming services. We love our delivery services. We love Uber. We love things that make things easier for us. And as long as we have the money to do so, so be it. And it can be truly hard to choose contentment. In this society, everyone says that you need to pay more. You need to do more. You have a decent paying job. Well, you should strive to own your own business. Do you have a car to get you from point A to point B? Well, you should think about getting a second car. You have a nice, decent house that fits your whole family? Well, you should strive to get a bigger, better house. For the past few weeks, I've been struggling with this idea of contentment versus comfort. And on one hand, God has blessed me with a lot of stuff, man. God has blessed me with a loving family. God has blessed me with a roof to live under, money to pay whatever bills I need to pay off. But on the other end, there's a side of me that's like, man, I want more out of life. I want more money, more stuff. And what I've learned and what I'm learning is to be content in Christ. And you guys know one of my favorite scriptures is Philippians 4:13, and how we can be content in Christ. Christ gives us the strength to be content in riches or in poor, right? And it's because of that, not that specific verse, but because I've seen God work in my life, that I know it's going to work itself out. And even if it doesn't work out financially, where I don't have the money to do certain things, it's not the end of the world. I know that people say that this world runs on money, and there's a real thing with that. Money is important, but don't let it be the only thing that you're chasing after. I think of all these countries and people that live in these other countries where people have significantly less than America does, and they're just as content with their way of life. They're just as content with their family and their friends and making an impact on their lives. And more importantly, like, these same people in some cases are getting jailed or executed simply for their faith in Christ. So what does that say about you and me, who is living in America, that is being discomforted because we're not getting the money we think God needs to give us? What does that say about us who may not even want to tell others about Jesus, right? I'm going to leave with this. I think it's important with the impact that you make. God has placed you where you are for a reason. And it's one thing to vent and talk to God about your frustrations, but to sit there and continue to moan and cry about your circumstances not being where you think they should be is a waste of time. And you can spend that time being grateful for the things that God has given you. Breath in your lungs, a roof over your head, friends and family to call upon when you're going through tough times, and things of that nature. I hope you guys have a great week. And until next time, tell somebody about Jesus. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Be blessed.